What up?
What's going on, man?
What's up, guys?
How you guys doing?
We got Mr. Brandon Conley in the studio today. Stronghold.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on, man. You're a big motherfucker, dude. I was gonna wait. I was in my head. I was like, he's a big dude. He's a big dude.
Funny thing is, I'm actually down 60 pounds, man.
Are you down from what you usually are?
Yeah. When I was powerlifting, I was 270 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's a big
Wait,
boy.
he was the one that was like, when he was young, benching super fucking heavy, right? That was up on the wall at fucking Mike's.
I'm sure.
Was it you? Yeah, dude.
Well, fuck, man. In 8th grade, he was fucking big.
Just big.
Yeah.
Did you go to school with us? Did he go to?
He
Did you go to
Unioto.
Unioto?
Yeah, I went to Unioto for a little bit, man. Yeah, I moved around a lot as a kid, so I kind of went to every high school around here, but
No
I think
shit.
that's why I know so many people.
Yeah.
because I moved
Yeah.
around so much, but yeah, we spent some time together in Unioto.
Yeah, for sure.
dude, for
Yeah.
sure.
There's some stories.
Thank you for coming on, dude. You got a lot of interesting, cool shit. So I'm like
Right.
really fucking stoked. And it's so different than what we usually have people that are just like goofballs, and you do something that's so like extreme where it's like, all right, this is gonna be different.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Yeah, it's
Fuck
some
yeah,
interesting
man.
conversations.
Hell yeah, dude!
Let's-
You're the fucking man. Let's go.
Instead of going into, normally I'd be like, let's go run your past and all that shit. I want to jump into the news, the breaking news, the announcement.
All right, so the big announcement I was waiting for was I've always wanted my one chance to get on that big stage. A lot of fighting is politics. It's about who you know, who can like put in a word for you. I never had that. I had to work my way from the ground up. So I always just wanted that one big shot to get on that big stage to show people what I can do. And I got that call this morning. I'm going to be fighting in Sturgis, South Dakota at the biker rally August 3rd.
Hell yeah.
This is my big breakthrough.
And there's a shit ton of people that come there, don't they? Like it's
Millions of people.
Yeah.
It's the biggest biker rally in the country.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude!
So,
congratulations,
yeah.
man. Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
finally got that big call, and unfortunately, my opponent DJ Tice is just going to be a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
He's just a pawn, man.
And this is like the first big one, right?
the BKFC is pretty much like the UFC of bare knuckle boxing. It is the biggest promotion in the world
Terrifying.
for bare knuckle. Yeah.
Conor McGregor co-owns it.
Yes.
That's fucking terrifying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big fucking deal. Bare knuckle. You talk about how big he is. Imagine getting hit by that
No,
bare knuckle.
Don't want to. Don't want to. Don't want to.
And good.
Yeah,
Like,
right, yeah,
and he's
yeah.
fucking good.
Dude, that's sick though, man. Congrats on that,
Yeah,
man. Because
I'm
you've been
stoked.
doing shit forever, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize I fought pretty much my whole life except for that 10 years I put aside to powerlifting. So,
Yeah.
yeah, a good
Yeah.
25 years of my life. I've
Fucking
actually
congrats,
been training
man.
and fighting.
You deserve that shit, dude.
Yep.
That's
Who?
sick.
So this opponent. Do you know much about him other than the fact that he's going to lose?
Other than the fact that he's going to lose and probably get embarrassed. I mean, I know he's a lot smaller actually than my previous opponent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this guy here, he's 5'11". We're
okay.
fighting at 205.
Yeah.
And yeah, other than that, no, I don't know much about him. It really don't matter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess it doesn't matter.
Where's he based out of?
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, he's
Hell
from
yeah.
Florida.
Fuck Florida.
Yeah.
The only good thing that came out of Florida is Cannibal Corp.
Right. OH, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, dude, that's fucking sick. And like, I'm stoked that it happened today. Like,
Yeah,
you got
right?
the call. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I was saying, I was going to put this off for a little bit because I wanted to make that announcement on this podcast,
Right.
and then it just so happened as soon as I got done training, I got a contract
So
sent
sick.
to me,
so sick.
signed
dude.
and done. Man,
It's
it's
so fucking sick.
yeah,
When is that again?
August 3rd.
August 3rd.
Yeah, right
Hell
in the middle of the
man.
biker rally.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
That's
man.
so sick.
Love it.
That's so big. I mean, obviously, so BKFC. I mean, they have pay-per-views anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be in front of millions of people anyway. But at the
So
fucking
wild.
rally with a bunch
Right.
of just lunatics, like,
Bare
and that's the
knuckle
perfect.
fighting.
Yeah, that's the perfect venue for that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
hell
sick.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like what anybody says, man. Like if you're watching the best basketball game in the world, the best football game in the world, if two people start fighting, you're ignoring
You're
this and
watching
watching
the
this.
fucking fight, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
the cameras go to the crowds. They want to see the fights.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm just going to be doing it in a crazy ass environment. So let's
Now,
go.
do they do? I mean, obviously you don't want to give out any like specifics, but is it a kind of a 1-by-1 fight? Like, are you on like a 1-fight deal, or are you signed to?
I'm on a 2-fight deal right now.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
back in January, I had to go to Sterling, Virginia, and I had to try out for the promotion. There was about 66 fighters there. They chose 10 of us, and I happened to just be one of the ones that got selected, and making my debut. So
That's so sick,
Yeah.
dude. How are the tryouts for that shit? Did you have to like do like a sparring?
yeah, they were pretty brutal actually.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they made you go through like a rigorous like cardio session, sparring,
No
punching
shit.
power assessment, interviews. Yeah.
I want. Is there a reason why they do it that much? Do you think it's because it's such an extreme thing that they want to make sure that you're not going to just keel over?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
Because
there
I was
were-
wondering about that. 'Cause
Well-
I know it would have to be like the dynamics would have to be a little bit different, right? Because it's so extreme and it's
Yeah.
so like literally bare.
Yeah.
that they have to be like, all right, we gotta make sure this dude's not going to have a fucking heart attack. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, there was like 2 or 3 fighters there that well, in the form it said the sparring was optional.
yeah,
3 guys said they didn't want to spar that day, and they sent them packing right out the door.
love it.
Like going,
Yeah.
get your
Yep.
stuff. We
Yeah.
don't need you.
Yep.
And they're building a brand. I mean, that
Right.
it's a brand that they want. They need some people that are going to go out there and get it.
Yeah,
Because it's
know.
blown up, right? That shit's
it's
blown
getting-
up
it's
fucking
getting
quick.
Yeah,
taking off.
They've signed multiple like $1 billion like partner deals.
Fucking
and, yeah,
insane.
it's nuts.
Fucking insane.
I wanted to invest in it years ago, and I don't know. I've looked down different avenues of trying to, and really couldn't find anything, and just lost interest. Man, if I would have been able to throw some money towards it,
Oh my
I
god!
mean,
yeah, now looking back, like,
and it's
fuck.
not a publicly traded
It sucks
company,
because
but
all
like,
that money that you did have, you invested in Epstein.
yeah, I know it's crazy.
So it sucks that you could have done something good with it, but you were given, fuck it, man.
Well, I'm
at
still
the
holding
time-
out for that one.
At the time, it was good.
I'm still holding out for that one. Maybe it'll pay off.
Maybe it'll pay off.
Hey, you guys want to make some money, man? Bet on this next fight.
I might have to.
Oh,
I've never bet before. I might have to do
I'll
that.
sign your paychecks, man.
Fuck yeah,
Just
dude.
for a hand, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I believe. I mean, this motherfucker can hit.
Yeah.
I mean, he can
Yeah,
fucking hit.
yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
Well,
Dude, speaking
actually,
of, do you want to watch that fucking
let's
video?
bring up the last one, I guess, because you said that you said this one's smaller, so we'll show the Nick on the actual boxing ring one. Yeah. So this is the last opponent 2
Yeah.
weeks ago,
Yeah, this was just this past Saturday. Yes, sir.
and this is a big boy. This is a big fucking boy.
Before you play it, yeah, you want to set this up. Where was this?
This was in West Virginia.
okay.
Yeah, Lewisburg, West Virginia. It was his hometown. He was a former tough man champion, had 2 fights as a pro boxer. He had a lot of hype around him because he's 6'5", 330 pounds.
Right.
I'm 5'9",
Right.
215 on a good day.
Right.
So I was definitely brought in to lose this fight. Nobody there thought I was going to win except my own little group of coffee guys.
Because it's his stomping ground, so like he's like the hometown hero
Yes.
kind of situation.
Yes,
dude.
that's
Fuck
exactly what it was. And he was super cocky.
Yeah.
So that made it even better.
And Brandon told Galen that he's probably going to knock him out in the second round.
I did. Yeah.
And here it is. This is the second round.
Yeah, this is the start of the second round right here.
This is how legends are made. I'm cranking up
Man, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
tree is mine. Show you the harder the battle, harder I fight. I've come too far to quit. Step back, I'm going in. I'm
That
You can tell.
dude.
Hell
Done.
yeah.
Lights out.
I love when they collapse standing straight.
Yeah.
Or just like, like
Fucking
melt.
done.
Oh, I bet that hurt like hell.
Oh, you know that fucking sucked.
Oh, how was the reaction from the locals?
Silence. Silence, man. I went from being the most hated man in West Virginia to they just wanted me to pack my bags and leave. Like, go back to where you came from.
I love that shit. That's fucking awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. The second round?
Second round.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Did he have anything like power wise in the first round?
He was
like, did he just kind of blow it? And
Yeah. So anybody that's familiar with Rocky 3, where he made Clubber Lang punch himself out?
yeah,
That was my game
That's
plan.
it? Really?
And
Yeah.
it worked to
Right.
a T.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Perfect.
That's awesome, dude.
And we're very familiar with Rocky.
Oh
Rocky's
yeah.
one
So
of the best.
he was probably the hardest puncher I've ever fought in that first round.
Really?
But I convinced him that he was the weakest puncher I've ever fought.
Hell yeah.
So every punch he threw, I blocked, and I was just jawing at him,
Yeah.
making him hit me nonstop.
See, that's what I love, and that's also gonna pay dividends in BKFC is
Yeah.
fucking talking that shit. Now, obviously,
psychology
you
behind
got to be a
it.
little
Oh,
careful,
there's a
but
lot.
like, yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, every opponent I have a little bit of a different game plan for, and I just knew that was you can't be 330, 6'5", and have gas to go 4 rounds.
fuck no, not
for sure.
It's
possible,
not going to
Yeah.
happen.
not possible at all. Especially, I mean, with that build,
Right. That's what I was going to bring up.
You
Like,
know,
he's
it's-
big, but he's also like, it's not like he's super athletic by all
Yeah.
means. You know, so you could tell that.
hell
fucking
yeah.
Wild. Dude.
Sorry, bro, had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I bet he was just like, God damn it.
Yeah, he was a young guy too, if I'm remembering right. He was 22 years old.
Oh no shit.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I
look
mean,
about 40.
I know, right? He did. Yeah. So when you're that young, man, we've all been there. You're cocky. You're naive. You don't understand like
Yep.
you do now when you get older and more mature.
Yeah.
So
I mean, absolutely. I mean, and hey, it's a learning thing for him
it
anyway.
is. That's what I
so,
told him afterwards. He was
yeah.
very respectful and humble afterwards, which he didn't have much of a choice, but
yeah.
I mean, you know, I
Yeah.
gave him some words of encouragement because I've been
Yeah.
there. It's happened to me. It's,
Right.
You know, it's a part of the game.
A literal, like, humbling somebody, literally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
That's fucking sick, dude. Yeah, I'm pumped to see that because I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen the other thing yet. I've been like kind of keeping my
Dude,
eyes off his shit
this-
because I know you've seen him. and I've
Oh
been
yeah, for
fucking,
sure.
Like,
This street beefs fight, like, so. I mean, obviously, I've known you for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
I've known all about the fighting and all that, but it just kind of popped up out of nowhere for me. Like,
too.
I'm like, what the
Me
fuck?
too,
like,
man.
because I think last time we
and
had
this
talked.
is
I
the
mean,
thing that's
we
always on like TikTok and shit, right? Like the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It went viral, dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
It blew
dude.
my mind.
Yeah, it went fucking gnarly. And it's so this is street beefs, and there's a guy. Where's it at? Virginia?
Yeah. This was in Virginia. That's where their main scrapyard is.
Yeah, and he started putting on these essentially backyard cage fights. And I think the original thing was to keep essentially like good things for the youth to do, get off the streets type
Yeah.
shit.
Right.
Gloves
right.
up, guns down is their slogan.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it took off. I mean, that in general is fucking huge.
You
I
said
mean-
this one in particular went viral, right?
Yeah.
This specific video.
Yeah,
you
this video, like Fight Source also shared, and it's got like over 2 million views on them.
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
In fucking insane.
It's
Make sure you
and
start
in the
back from very
comments,
beginning, Nick.
the comments and shit on it. Like I've seen TikToks of it and everything. The comments on everybody, it's like, man, a big boy, man, it's a
Yeah.
big boy, bodybuilder over here. It's fucking big.
Yeah, I got that a lot.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh man, and this dude didn't belong. I
This
mean,
this was my first fight in 12 years.
Really?
Yeah,
it's
so
insane.
this was my comeback pretty much. Like I'm done powerlifting, I'm gonna get back in shape, and a few of my close buddies talked me into trying to get on street beefs.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So I was like, all right. I never expected it to turn into what it did.
Yeah, now it's turning. Now it's looking good.
Yeah. Now less than a year later, I'm fighting in the BKFC. It's like,
Yeah.
what in the world?
It's crazy how quick that can go.
It is.
But I mean, you know, like I've said, like I mean, you've been doing it for so fucking long that
and the people that haven't known me as long as you have, they don't know that. I've been
Yeah.
doing this stuff since I've been 6 years old.
yeah.
There ain't no way that. Jesus, dude. Yeah.
See, I was surprised he was even still standing at this point.
Yeah, if he wasn't such a strong, big, athletic kid,
Yeah.
he would have been down a long time ago. I feel like they should have stopped it before they did, but when it's a backyard federation,
Yeah.
knockouts get views, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they're going for.
Did he start to gas out, do you think?
He didn't really start to gas out. I just hurt him really bad early on, and it kind of
Gotcha.
made him fight not to get beat up instead of fighting to win.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Yeah.
I love that step in jab fucking whatever. I mean,
People don't understand, like, why am I getting hurt so bad by a jab?
yeah. I mean, there's it's
So
fucking
much
power and
behind
weight
it.
behind
Yeah.
it.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, there's no way that felt fucking good either. Like
Yeah.
body shit.
And you can see a different look on his face now from what it was 2 minutes ago.
Right.
I mean, he's questioning. Now, see, and this is what I didn't understand here.
Pause.
Yeah, go ahead and pause it, Nick. I thought that was essentially it.
I did too.
I mean, I understand, I guess, they're going for the 8 count thing, which, I mean, you rarely even see down there, but
right.
that was it, man. Now you're just kind of letting this fucking kid.
Brain damage.
Yeah.
They should have. I thought they stopped it right there.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
he said he wanted to keep going. I mean, at some point you gotta, protect the fighter.
yeah.
So
And
I mean,
I get like exactly what you said, knockouts or clicks. I mean, that's it.
That's
And
what
it's
it is,
also
man.
helped you, so.
it did. So I mean, yeah.
All right, and he keeps going for a minute, so it's
Dude, that last the big hit you just
dude,
did there.
it's so fucking hard.
You can tell because he's just like fuck.
Yeah, they're trying to find his
dude.
mouthpiece right now because it flew out of his mouth. But at one point in the second round, I hit him hard again, and I asked him if he's okay, if he wanted to keep going, and he said yes. Because I'm not out there trying to
Well, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what we always say is he would have done the exact same thing to me.
100%.
Absolutely. I mean,
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Brandon's coming and fighting all these kids.
Yeah, whooping her ass.
Yeah, I know I'm the old man now. It's weird.
Yeah, it's fucking
I used to be
stupid.
that young kid fighting the old men.
I mean, he's a big boy.
Yeah,
like
yeah, he was.
yeah. Ugh.
It's fucking.
Rough. It's rough to watch somebody just get dismantled.
Yeah. Disrespectfully.
Yeah.
Right here, I asked him if he's okay. See, yeah, at this point, he's throwing punches like, stay away from me. I'm
Yeah.
not, you know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
I'm trying to survive.
Done. Just fucking done.
What's funny is, he's probably like, man, I can't hate the guy because he was nice. I can't play off of that. Like, God damn it.
It was bad too, man. 'Cause his mom, his little brother, and his grandparents were there.
Oh, no.
Oh, like it was.
Man. That's terrible.
Talk about mixed emotions, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I'm only that guy when I'm in the ring. Any other
Yeah.
time, I'm like the nicest. I'll help anybody. So it's like,
Yeah.
For sure. But dude, looking at that and that being your first fight in so long, your
Yeah.
distance and your knowledge of your distance is so damn near perfect. I mean,
weird, yeah.
to be able to still have that. I mean, there's no ring rust or anything. I mean, obviously there's varying opponent levels there,
Levels,
but
right.
like still, whenever you just see that your use of your distance is so solid there after that many years, it's crazy.
Yeah, it surprised me. Like I didn't expect that when I went there. Honestly, I was
Yeah.
like, win or lose, I'm just going to go do it to see if I still got it.
Yeah.
Realized I still had it, and then went pro boxing right after that.
Fucking insane.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Insane, dude. How long? So how long was the the training period between when you quit to getting back into it to where you're like fighting again? Was it?
So I decided to get to be done with powerlifting and to get back in shape on Mother's Day of last year.
Okay.
So from that time to October is whenever I felt like I was in good enough shape to get in there, do this to see if I still had it or not.
Probably like 6 months, something like
Something
that,
like
maybe,
that, yeah.
probably.
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
you look definitely in tune with what you got. That's for fucking sure. Dude, hell yeah.
Who are you
man.
training with now?
Man, it's crazy, man, because we train in my garage at my house. It's like all designated to fighting now. And the amount of talent that I have coming through there, it's insane. Like, I got local tough guys. I got professional boxers that are on 8-fight win streaks. I got world-class jiu-jitsu guys coming
Yeah.
in now. People from Portsmouth, Dayton, Like it's crazy. Jeremy Carsoner, Josh Elkins, Travis Abner, amateur MMA guys. Like it's nuts.
That's
like,
fucking
the amount of people
wild.
that are reaching out and wanting to come train now. And
It seems like, I mean, it's just, and maybe it was because of this. I don't know, but right around that same time, it came back to Chillicothe.
that's exactly
like
when it started. Yeah.
you've had Jake has been doing it for, Jake
Yeah.
didn't stop, but everybody else kind of got out.
yes.
And it
yeah.
seems like right whenever that happened, everybody was like, "Oh man, maybe some of the old dudes still have it."
right.
So,
Right.
so were you training with that the team that was out of Mike's gym, like that? What was the name of that fucking
Team
team?
Kama or Team Titan,
It used to be Team Titan back in the day.
Yeah,
They
yeah. Is
yeah.
that what you did? Is that what you did?
I fought for Team Titan for a while.
Okay,
Yeah, I had
okay.
like 7 MMA fights under them.
No shit, because I
Yeah.
forgot about them until you brought up that it used to be like people were actually
Oh yeah,
more
yeah,
into
for sure.
it back then.
Yeah,
I fucking just thought about that.
Yeah.
No shit, dude.
it was Team Titan, and then when PJ left, then it was Kama. But
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
okay.
that's
That's fucking
Brandon. He's got a history in every fucking
Yeah,
fight avenue now.
yeah.
And I used to be that little chubby kid that did karate and
yeah.
6 to 12 years old. Then I got into amateur boxing with the Police Athletic League. Did that for a long time. Then started doing MMA and
Fucking so sick.
now pro
dude.
boxing. So yeah, it's. I guess it's in my DNA.
Right, dude. No, dude, that's fucking sick. Like,
Yeah.
so is the business side of stuff like? Have you dealt with business side of stuff before, or has it? How's it changed from where you were to where you're at now? Where like, because I mean, that's a big fucking announcement. That's a big fucking deal. Yeah,
I'm
like-
learning as I go, man.
Is that what it
I'll
is?
tell you
Yeah,
that,
because I was
ju-
wondering.
Just the amount of people that came out of the woodwork from this past fight, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like after I knock this guy out. Like,
Yeah,
you know, on pay-per-view and on a gigantic stage like this. But
I
yeah,
love it.
like I made a post on Facebook you guys saw reaching out for sponsors, and like the
Yeah.
people in this town were so willing to help me, man. It teared me up a little bit, honestly. It made me very emotional.
Oh yeah.
You know, I never expected to get the amount of responses that I did. So that makes me want to work even harder and like
How
show
funny
these
is
people
it?
I'm serious.
That's
yeah.
so sick.
Our last podcast, we had somebody on here talking about how Chillicothe didn't have his back.
Yeah.
And now we have somebody the very next
violence,
week about
man.
how fucking everybody's like, hell yeah. But people are there. People are wanting to put their hands out and fucking help, and I love it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
fucking
amazing.
sick.
Dude,
Yeah.
good for you, man. That's a big deal, man. That's a real big deal. Like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, like the reason I was a little bit late today is because I was talking to one of my sponsors, Kyle Warner. He has his own landscaping business,
Okay.
and he's backing me too. And
Yeah.
yeah,
That
Yeah.
kicks ass.
I want to
dude.
work out something with the podcast.
we'll figure something out for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys' logo will definitely be on my banner, my t-shirts.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
Let's fly out there. Let's go.
Where's it at? He said
Sturgis?
South
yeah.
Dakota. Is that what it
Sturgis,
is?
South Dakota. Yeah,
Let's fly out
When
there.
is this? August.
August 3rd.
Probably first week in August then, yeah.
Yep.
Maybe.
Dude, I'm
maybe.
down. We can fucking report from the
That would be insane.
the event.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You guys could do your podcast watching the pay-per-view, man.
Yeah.
While I'm knocking this dude unconscious.
that could be a thing. That could be a possibility.
Yeah, see your thing on TV, man. So that's gonna be awesome.
Man, yeah, you kick ass. This is wild.
Dude,
so
yeah.
like, fuck, like, it's because I wasn't expecting, like, when he said you had something you wanted to like bring up, I didn't realize it was going to be like that big.
Right?
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So it's like, so I wonder, like,
You know what? Not to cut you off
No,
right
no,
there,
no.
just
Go
to give you an example of how big BKFC is.
yeah.
So one of the current probably best fighter in BKFC. The rumor is he's fighting Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Mike Perry.
okay.
Yep.
Just to give you that
Yeah.
understanding of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
level of importance that if this Tyson fight doesn't go through, the rumor is that it's Perry.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how big fucking BKFC is.
Yeah.
Pretty big. Pretty big.
Yeah, it's like they're growing leaps and bounds every single week that goes by. They're signing new partnerships. Like Cody was saying, they just got Conor McGregor on board. Like it's wild.
That's so insane.
It's insane.
dude.
It's
It is.
insane.
It really is.
And just to, I mean, I feel like I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, but like for it to pop up like that a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, a year ago you were just a month into training.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you think are you gonna have to change your training from now to then? Like, do you have, like, obviously I know you don't want to say it, but like things that you're you're doing, but is there certain things that you think that you need to?
I've watched this guy's last fight. He's got some bad tendencies that he does that I'll be able to capitalize on
Gotcha.
for sure.
Right.
The biggest thing with training is like whenever, my pro boxing is 4 3-minute rounds. This is 5 2-minute rounds.
Oh, okay.
You normally don't have to fight nowhere near as long because people can't take bare knuckle shots you either get busted up or you get knocked out really fast.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It'd be more of like a sniper, I guess, instead of being just like an aggressive berserker in the ring.
Fucking crazy, dude.
But yeah.
That's
Now-
terrifying.
Are you training any differently with the bare knuckle? Like training, like hand wise, you training fucking.
I haven't started yet, but I think I probably should.
That's
Yeah,
a
'cause
whole
you-
different animal there.
Because you can still wrap your hands, but the wrap's got to stop an inch below your knuckles.
Yeah,
So the top of your hand, your wrist is still protected, but the knuckles are bare.
yeah,
So.
Jesus Christ.
yeah,
It sounds painful.
That sounds rough.
yeah.
That's
Dude,
gonna be wild.
there's bare knuckle fights that it's like it doesn't look like much, and then next thing you know, dude has an axe wound on his face.
Yeah, they're laying on the ground in agony, kicking their feet. Like, yeah.
Yep.
Dude, that's so fucking sick.
I
And
love
is
it.
this your first bare knuckle one?
Yep.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude. On that
Yep.
stage, your
On
first?
that stage, yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
Now, does that mean? I would assume it means that this next fight's off, right, in July?
Yes.
Yeah,
That is
I
correct.
mean-
yeah, I'm officially under contract with BKFC
Yeah.
now, and I can't fight for any other promotion besides them.
Okay,
So,
gotcha. Cool.
yeah, I mean, it's like if I would have took that last fight, not to hate on that promotion, like they're amazing, incredible people, but it'd be like stepping over dollars to pick up a dime.
Dude,
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that promoter understands that. He told me the same thing. He said, congratulations. He supports me however he can.
Yeah.
They're really good people. They just don't have the funding and the publicity. And
Yeah, and on
get it, man.
a regional level, you have to assume that your people are going to go bigger, so you're going to lose them on the out of nowhere
Right,
like that.
right.
So that makes sense.
So does it work like you said it was a 2-fight contract? So it's like if option to re-up afterwards if
Yeah.
that's so
yep, you
goddamn
you
sick.
renegotiate after that. And give me 3-4 years. That's just assuming I don't break my hands.
Yeah.
I'm going to be one of their champions.
That's so fucking insane,
Yeah.
dude.
You heard it. You heard it here first.
Yeah, dude.
Like it's
Fuck
going
you.
to happen.
I mean, I fully believe it. Not just like, being like, oh, my dude's back. Like,
Right.
no,
Right.
no, the skill's there.
It's
the
there.
skill is there for sure.
Yeah.
It's all about just having the right chess pieces in the right spot
That's all it
to
is,
go and keep going forward and forward and forward. I'm fucking stoked. I can't wait.
Do
And
you
the thing-
think if these opportunities would have happened when you were younger, how do you think would be different? Because I just thought about that too. Because like now that you kind of have like you're very very like in tune with shit, do you think it would be different? Do you think that?
Yeah, it's definitely different because I think about that all the time. Like, why at 34 is this happening now? And when I was younger, it wasn't fun for me when I was younger. Like, I almost felt like I got forced into doing it. I was insanely nervous before my fights. Like, I would have snapped my fingers to disappear to be anywhere else. I did
Really?
not want to do it. I was just peer pressured into doing it.
Yeah.
I did not want to let these people down.
Yeah, was
Now-
it because you were good and it was one of those
That's
things
what
like
it
I'm
was.
good, so it's like
I did what that guy just did. I went out there and fought not to lose. I didn't fight to win.
right.
I no longer
Yeah.
do that. And I, for whatever reason, these past 3-4 fights I've had, I do not feel nerves. I do not get nervous at all.
Huh.
Yeah.
And it's
No shit.
awesome. It's awesome. Like, I do not feel nerves leading up to my fights, walking out during, like, they're gone.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and
That's
I-
huge.
And there's so much more on the line now. But
Yeah.
yeah, like, I'm fighting now to take people's heads off.
No shit, dude. Yeah. That kicks ass. That whole like with age comes like that the wisdom and like the understanding of being able to like hyper focus on the
Yeah.
things that you know what I mean without letting the outside things like shake you up a little bit.
Yeah.
That is such a fucking cool thing. 'Cause I've noticed that with people like musicians and shit.
Right.
Like, when they're younger and they do it, piss and vinegar,
Yep.
fucking all over the place
Yep.
and shit like that. And you see them a little bit older and they got everything so down and so right.
It's dialed in.
Boom, they go out
Yeah.
there fucking in their 30s and just level places, dude.
And
So I get that.
Yeah, and I always knew, like, I had that natural punching power. I mean, I was knocking full-grown men out when I was 14 years old, like, in the boxing ring. But now I understand it more. Like, I've put so many people to sleep just in sparring and throughout my fights and street fights. I shouldn't talk about that, but
I was sitting back here wondering if I
Yeah.
should say anything. We should probably let that one go.
yeah, we'll let that one go. But like, you guys know how it is. The more you do something, the more you believe in it.
Yeah.
So like, I know I can knock anybody in the world out. Like, it doesn't matter if they're Mike Perry or Mike Tyson. It don't matter. Like, the human jaw is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you crack bone on bone, you can knock anybody in the world out when you have that kind of power.
Yeah.
So it just comes down to landing that shot at the right time.
That kicks so much fucking ass, dude.
Yeah.
What I love about it is, about like BKFC is like you're at 34. Now, I'm not saying most males peak in their mid 30s. With MMA, it's kind of a little harder to be the dog in your 30s.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this really until you're done. I mean, that
Yeah.
you can do this into your 40s,
Yeah,
no
you definitely
fucking
can.
problem.
Yeah.
Like it really is just going to be whenever you decide to kind of call it quits, and you do take care of yourself.
I do.
So it's
That's true. You definitely are like a healthy dude. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, West Virginia guy was a big boy, but not saying he wasn't healthy, but drastically different. You
It's
know what I
very
mean?
different. Yeah, for sure.
But do you have a point in your mind whenever you're like, okay, like I'm gonna only fight until I'm 42, and then I have to, or I'm just gonna keep having one last one left in you? Like,
I'm probably going to be that basement guy. Always has some stuff left in the basement, man.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and unless I get on some kind of streak where I get like viciously KO'd numerous times.
well, yeah,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right,
But
right.
At this point, yeah, I'm not slowing down at all. So
That's honestly a kind of cool benefit too, because if maybe you would have taken some heavy hits if you were a little bit younger, and it would have just kind of over time
Yeah.
wear on you.
me and my
But
training
now you're
partners, we've talked about that a lot, man. Like,
because now you're at your fucking best at 34, and it's like, and
Exactly.
now you're going in
I'm
into
not one of
mental, physical.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
not
one of
chinny.
these fighters that's been beat on for 10 years,
Dude, for
Yeah.
sure.
So
yeah.
it's like,
It's like a fucking fresh weapon. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck. Okay.
right.
Some may
that
say
dude
the
know how to use it a
perfect
little bit better.
well, they would say that.
perfect weapon over here.
Yeah, it's nice, man. I feel like everything happened at the right time. And as soon as I came back to this, man, all these opportunities and doors like started opening for me, and I mean,
That's so sick,
I'm all
dude.
in, dude. Yeah,
I love to see a dude in his 30s fucking getting it.
Yeah.
Because like,
Yeah.
as you know, any of us know, we're all in our 30s. Every industry and every single artistic endeavor wants to make you believe that,
yeah.
dude, you're in your 30s, man. What are you fucking doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're going out just leveling kids.
yeah,
People at their fucking biggest peak and strength, and you're just dropping fucking dudes.
And BKFC decided to sign him.
yeah. At
Like,
34.
like it shows that it's not the shit that you hear is bullshit.
Oh, it's bullshit. Society
You know.
tries to make you believe that you should be slowing down and that these kids are in their prime whenever they're not in their prime, man. We're in our prime. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Go follow Jocko Willock. Look at that guy. He's like, what, in his 50s? That
Yeah.
guy's a dog.
Who's that?
Jocko's ex-SEAL. His face looks hard. Looks like a piece of wood.
Oh, does it want to
Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, okay.
That dude's a savage.
walk around
Yeah.
looking like a knuckle kind of looking?
bad
dude?
motherfucker.
Okay.
He has a line of supplements and stuff now. He has a podcast. I've played, I think, stuff from his stuff for you before.
Oh yeah,
He's a dog.
That
And
guy
he's-
looks scary.
He gets
as a
up
fuck.
at 4:30, I think,
4:30.
every day,
Yes,
and he'll
sir.
post a picture on his Instagram of like his sweat spot
Yeah.
of getting up and
Dude,
fucking
he's a
busting
dog,
ass.
Man. Yeah.
Jesus Christ! And you said he's in his 50s.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
easily for sure.
Jesus,
Yeah,
dude.
Yep.
yeah, he's a dog. But yeah, and that's the thing. Like you I mean, look at Joe Rogan. Now, granted, we know that there's money to be able to
Right.
to upkeep yourself, but he's 57 years old or some shit.
Yeah.
And he looks in better shape than 20-year-olds that I
Yeah.
know. Like, it really is just about you quit. And if you don't fucking quit, you keep, that's it. I mean, keep on fucking rolling.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
It's all about
believe it.
discipline, man.
I believe that shit. Do you have man? Because I know you just said the street fight thing. Obviously, you didn't want to get into that. But
I wouldn't want to ruin the brand going forward.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
don't
think
ruin
it's
a good
move.
thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's. They're
So
just-
anyway,
they see it. They're just
kids
like,
once.
what? So do I killed 30 guys?
Yeah, right. End up being a serial killer, not knowing it.
Yeah, they have no idea. And you're just like, no, let me tell you, I'm dangerous. And they're like, yeah, man, you're heavy. You're like, no.
Right.
I've killed many people. Dude, that's sick though, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
oh man. Anyway,
It's very it's such an intimidating, but very like obviously intimidating to me because I'm not
Yeah.
involved in anything like that.
But I don't know if listeners know this. He's got a black belt sitting over here. He's black belt in Kempo karate.
You a black belt, man?
Yeah. I don't know where it's at.
I put it away.
but I was a boy. I was young. Yeah, I did stuff like that when I was younger.
That's
like,
pretty impressive, though,
yeah.
man. Old Chuck Liddell was in Kempo.
Yeah. Now he paints his toenails. Maybe that's the route that I
Yeah.
should do. Or he's always done it, hasn't he?
I think he always
done
did.
that.
Has he always done
Yeah,
that?
he's always done that.
Dude, seeing him fucking, there was a video not long ago, and I know he's always been like that guy because he was like notorious of just like beer belly, just
Beer
like,
belly
fucking
and probably drunk half the time.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I'm sure.
dude, him fucking teaching somebody to throw a kick. He's got the tightest pants on his gut.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like, it's but watching him, it's
skinny
just like,
jeans and gut.
Yeah.
yeah,
But like, he was showing somebody to do how to do his overhand. I mean, his
overhand,
big
yeah.
overhand.
That's what it is.
And it's
Look
still
that
there.
up.
It's
Look
there,
that up.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing's like a hammer.
Yeah,
Let's
look
that
up. Look up Chuck Liddell. Fuck,
He's wearing like a gray polo, isn't he? And it's like up just a little bit.
He's always in skinny jeans. Yeah. I wouldn't say nothing. I'll be like, yeah, you're Chuck Liddell, man.
He
Oh,
seems like
yeah.
he seems like a cool dude too.
Yeah.
Like he seems rad. I can't remember. Wasn't there a story of him kicking somebody at something like at a bar?
There
or
was
something.
there was a big thing that went down over in, I think it was England. With is that one of them up top? No. Yeah, I think the one that I was talking about, I think, was up top on the shorts. I think it was the third one over, I want to say.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of too.
Oh.
Okay.
But there was a story about him and Tito and all of them getting in this big fucking back alley brawl
With each other or
outside of the
other
club. Him and Tito always had it.
Really?
Always had at it. It was, yeah.
Because that's something that also that like I didn't watch any fighting stuff like UFC shit. Like I just started watching it with like the boys and stuff. But I have zero history and knowledge of who they are. So like I'm finding out people that were like, no, he was like killing people.
He was a legend.
a killer.
Yeah.
And you said like so you said him and like Tito always had like a butting of heads kind of thing.
Yeah,
They were rivals, man.
Really?
They
Okay.
were real rivals for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, click that third one, Nick. Let's watch that.
Dude. And he built so weird now, but hey, whatever.
He looks like every person that's going to be at your fight.
Yeah.
You look out and it's like, whoa, wait a minute. There's 400 million of this exact
Yeah.
same guy.
Looks like your Uncle Chuck at the bar.
yeah.
I just want to come here. I'm going through. I'm not going to go.
Man, he's got long arms, doesn't he?
You start doing that punch.
Yeah, he does. He's got like a 76-inch reach.
Jesus, dude.
From here a little bit, try to set it up either.
Are you familiar with Chuck Liddell?
Huh?
No.
Not a whole lot. I mean,
Oh, man.
I know.
I mean, everybody kind of knows who he is.
yeah, because he's such a wild looking dude. Because didn't he go on like one of the late night shows, just straight pissed hammered?
Oh, hammer drunk.
yes.
like red faced and shit.
Hammer drunk.
That was him.
Yeah, and Dana was just like, God damn it, because that's whenever he was like the man. It was like whenever he was, he was the fucking brand ambassador.
Man, yeah. He called out some retired. He called out Tommy Morrison. You remember that?
Was he just some guy's been retired?
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Look that up.
Oh, he's slurring his speed. Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, Tommy Morrison. He was the dude from Rocky Five.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually dead now.
Yeah,
he's
did he die of like
deceased.
AIDS or something? Yeah.
Chuck calls him out.
Calls out, type in Tommy.
That's it. There he is.
That's
He's
second
in
one.
it. You can tell it's an early show. You can tell it's like fucking
Keeps him up all night.
Yeah, Good Morning America or
Yeah.
some shit.
And he probably hasn't been to bed yet.
Oh, he falls asleep during the show. It's hilarious.
Yeah, click that second one, Nick. That's amazing.
Sucks we don't have sound coming out, so I guess the viewers will get to hear it.
They have subtitles though, I think. Hit them subtitles. Let's get them.
I mean,
Just not the
are the
full
subtitles
effect.
even going to
They
make
don't
any
do it
sense?
justice. It's hilarious.
Hey, that's what we're working on.
Do you know who you're going to fight?
Don't dare.
Who do you want to fight?
Murder White, I wouldn't mind fighting.
Who do you want to fight?
I
Murder.
wouldn't mind fighting-
Why I was invited with my spine. Yeah, they don't make any sense.
Tommy
Tommy
Morrison.
Morrison.
That's all it is.
There's quite a few guys out there.
Look
wouldn't
at him,
mind-
man.
wouldn't
What a
mind
wild
getting
dude.
thrown
Like,
punches, man.
how old was he about here, you think?
He was probably in his mid-30s.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did he fight until like later in his
Well,
career?
He just fought not too long ago, unfortunately.
What the fuck?
He fought Tito in some little, it was, I think Golden Boy tried to put
Boy,
on a
yeah.
fucking cage, a cage fighting fucking thing.
Okay.
And he fought Tito, and he shouldn't. It
Yeah,
was
he
Did he get
bad.
worked or
It was,
something?
yeah. See, he whooped the dog shit out of Tito. I mean,
Okay.
Tito didn't have anything for him back in the day,
Okay.
but Tito's been healthier over the years than
Okay.
Chuck.
Himself, yeah.
So it just
Okay.
Chuck couldn't. He just didn't have it.
So
But he's been, aside from that fight, he'd been out for, I mean, a good
Long time.
while. Yeah.
I was watching that the Rogan episode with old boy. I think him right there, right? Fucking
Tank.
right?
Yeah.
So seeing him on there, at first I thought it was just gonna be like a professor. Until I realized, until I see the fucking
He looks so different.
He does. He
He's
looks
like,
different.
what the fuck?
and
He went from being a white supremacist to a professor.
Yeah, like a science teacher.
and it's
for
wild
sure.
because when he was talking about shit, and it's like I mean, I get it because of for different reasons why I get this statement from on my end. But what he said something like he don't care if he wins or loses, he just likes to fight people.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a nutcase.
Was he really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was a motherfucker. I mean, he would hit hard, hit hard.
And he was early guy, right? Like that's like
Yeah.
early on in
Yeah.
the fucking company. And
Yeah, first guy that wore gloves.
Yeah.
no shit.
Yeah, actually, the MMA gloves.
Yeah.
Like there was one guy who wore a single boxing glove in like the first UFC.
Yeah, I cannot remember who that
Uh,
was, but I know who you're talking about.
I think he just died actually too. He just died not too long ago.
Mhm.
Don't they bring? Actually, I think they bring that up on the podcast, didn't they?
They
There was a
might
guy
have.
that wore one glove.
I remember. It's such a weird.
Was
thing.
it kind of like a gimmicky
but-
thing, or
It was his idea was that he was going to be able to grapple essentially with one hand and
oh,
be able to
okay.
hit with the other without breaking his hand.
Gotcha. So he actually had like a motive.
I
it was
just
a terrible idea.
Terrible idea, right? Because like wasn't back then was almost like a free for all, right? Like it was just
You could pretty much do everything but like bite and eye gouge.
Yep.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, you have Chemo with it was Chemo and Royce Gracie,
Yeah.
and there was a big thing with like the hair pulling fucking.
Yep.
He's pulling Chemo's hair like a motherfucker.
Jesus.
I think he
Christ,
punched
man.
in the nuts. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
it's
shot at him like 5 times. in a row.
it was a free for all, but that was the whole goal was that it was going to be let's see what works. This is a real fight. Let's see
kind
what
of
works.
hashing out like
Yeah.
And really, the Gracies wanted to fucking prove that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu could beat everybody in the world.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, and then it
okay.
just obviously turned from then
Yeah.
on. But
did like was the foundation of it like built off? Okay, so like I said, this is gonna sound fucking crazy. So you had a bunch of wild people, completely different weight classes didn't exist, right? It was
No,
just
yeah.
crazy
it was open.
shit.
Yeah.
And didn't you? I think you told me before, like they would have people that would like get in that gave themselves the black belt kind of thing.
Dude, there's so
Like-
many fake martial
like
arts.
fake
So
martial
many.
artists, and they would just get absolutely annihilated.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yeah, just terrible training footage. I've won 500 street fights, and they
Yeah,
walk in, they're just they can't even walk out to the ring.
Yeah, and the Gracies were like the whole family, right? It was like a family thing, and they were all
Yeah.
like real deal guys.
Oh, they was
Yeah.
the real deal. Yeah.
yeah, actually, Royce being the fucking the guy who won it all multiple times.
okay,
Right.
okay.
He was actually the least.
Yeah, he was like the least
Like,
intimidating and the
yeah.
No
least
shit.
credentialed at the time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
And so they would just go in there and they would get these and they would just fucking annihilate them,
They
just
just
like tear them
drag him to
apart.
the ground and choke him.
Yeah,
dude.
just like pick them apart.
Yeah, so many people in America in the 90s, they didn't have an appreciation for jiu-jitsu.
Kind of like the art,
And
the
it was
art of
kind of like,
and-
and I mean, not only not until not too long ago, really, they didn't. You know, it was like, oh, I'll just knock him out. I'll knock him out.
Right,
Shit ain't
right.
gonna work on me. I'll knock him out.
Right.
I still actually hear shit to this fucking day with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are very naive.
Yeah. So America back then was kind of like, yeah, I have this whatever martial art, and I
Yeah.
knock all these people out,
Right,
whatever,
right.
and then he just crawls up their back and chokes them out.
Right.
Right.
Okay. And just like literally puts him down without even like throwing a, that's fucking
Yeah.
terrifying,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
he didn't start
he
throwing
didn't-
punches till
yeah.
later.
Yeah, he didn't even throw open hand strike or close like fist strikes.
No shit.
He would like smack you and palm you on the side of your head. But
Yeah, yeah.
I learned that. No, he just strangled people.
No fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that is
100,
fucking wild.
170, 180 pounds. I
Yeah.
think back then, something like that.
Yeah. Going up against just monsters. Just
Yeah.
huge people. We need to sit and watch. I know I brought it up multiple times. Watch those old ones because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like the training footage and all that. It's
Yeah.
absolutely hilarious. But it's like
It-
watching
it's
it
so-
back then and watching it now. So, I mean, it's a different thing.
I got a
Totally.
question for both you guys then. So the difference between what they were doing, regardless if it was like in the company of UFC and like just MMA in general, and then Pride Fight was completely different, right? That was just its own thing. Like that was, or was that like a company?
Yeah, it was a different federation over
Yeah.
in
Okay.
Japan. I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Okay, and they did. It was like, but it was different, right? It wasn't.
They had
necess-
they had a little bit of different like rules. Like
Yeah.
yeah, they were allowed to like stomp on your head. Stomp
Jesus
or kick on your head.
Christ.
Yeah. They fought in a ring instead of a cage.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chuck Liddell actually fought in Pride.
Yes,
A lot
yeah.
of people don't realize that. Yeah.
So I wonder if like did those guys a lot of times they would like go over and fight there to kind of like prove something.
A lot
you
of the
think?
UFC guys did. Yeah, Pride guys never really came to the UFC till
Gotcha.
later on.
Yeah.
'Cause they were like really big rivals at the time.
Okay.
But
Yeah, actually, the UFC bought Pride to shut them down.
Yep.
I fucking
And then
okay.
a lot of their Pride fighters had to merge with the UFC. And
I wonder how that translated from being like Pride to going over and like fighting in the UFC.
Right.
If they got
Well,
if they were able to stand up to. you know
So
what I mean?
there's a lot of them that did well.
Yeah.
But like you have like Mirko.
Who's the fucking okay? The video, I think it is a Pride fight. They just start going at each other, and it's like
That's
like a fucking short hair, like
it's
Asian
is it Dan Severn?
and it's Don Fry.
Don Fry.
dude. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so
Mustache,
close to the
right?
same person. Yeah,
dude,
Don Fry.
dude, he's a
Fucking
bad motherfucker.
Yeah, there's-
gravel
they're
voice
beating on
Don
each other.
Fry.
Looking like a cowboy. Don
It's that first one right there.
Because I've only, I've only seen square head. Dude, head is just a fucking.
I met Don Fry. He is a big dude in person.
Is he
Really?
really?
He is a very large human being.
Dude, he's a terrifying guy.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a firefighter.
We were gonna have him on the podcast actually last year,
Don Fry.
and it fell through. Yeah,
That would have been awesome.
Don
And
Fry.
this
If
is
you're
Pride,
hearing
right?
this,
Is that what this is? Yeah. Okay.
Pride never die. There's to answer your question about like it translating over.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that came over and did well. A lot.
That did well.
But
Really?
there was certain rules, like as much as you could, you could soccer kick and shit like that over here. There was also rules with elbows in the UFC that they didn't have here.
Yeah.
So he didn't realize. There's a story is that Mirko didn't realize that he could even fucking use
that's
elbows
this
or
guy
didn't
right here?
train it. No.
not
Mirko
this guy.
Krokop.
Oh,
Fuck him.
okay. Is that
No.
the guy who do the had the mouthpiece that had like the vampire look?
No, that's Andre Arlovsky.
Okay.
Look at these guys.
Jesus Christ.
I love it.
Straight up hockey fighting.
Yeah.
Like technique out the window. Let's just see who's tougher.
Yeah. Insane.
I bet you dudes just love this shit. Like you two
yeah.
just love
Oh
this
man,
fucking
I've seen this thing a
shit.
million times. I'm like, so excited right now.
Is this what this 90s then I'm assuming, right? Like early 90s, mid 90s?
Late 90s, early
late
2000s.
90s, early
Oh, okay. So that far out,
Yeah.
which I guess is still forever ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shut
Dude,
up.
insane to think
Don't even
about.
bring that up.
Ugh. No, he was a big deal too, right? Like Don Fry was like a fucking.
Yeah, he was really popular back in the day.
I used to have like an action figure of Don Fry.
Really?
Whenever he was like wrestler Don Fry,
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know he did like wrestling and shit either.
he's done everything. Catch
Oh.
wrestling, shit like that.
Gotcha. This is gonna sound little goofy, but I look at that dude and how he's like built, and I'm like, that's a fucking man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that-
look at the
that's
traps on that guy.
Yeah, that is a fucking man. Like that's the ideal. Like that's a big dude. Like that's a man.
And then he's got the mustache. It's like you
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
beat that man.
Yeah.
Was he mainly a striker, or did he do a lot of like groundwork and stuff too?
I mean, he did a lot of groundwork.
Did
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes from like the whole. I mean, not as much. I don't know how to put it. I mean,
I feel like he was one of the first handful of fighters to try to tie it all in together.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He
No
took
shit.
what Mark Coleman had on the ground and added good stand up, which Mark
Okay.
Coleman had good stand up too, but
Okay.
he was just a machine. He's
Is
Don
Mark Coleman
Friday.
like an older guy then? Is he like, was he back in the
Mark
day?
Coleman's the boy.
Yeah, he was back in
Mark
the
Coleman's the
Gracie
first
days.
heavyweight
Gracie
title
days,
or
yeah.
heavyweight
I
champion.
think if I've seen him, I'd probably know who he is. The name sounds fucking
He's from
familiar.
Columbus.
Yep.
Okay.
He's the I was talking about a couple months ago now. I didn't not on the podcast, but I showed you a video or something, whatever, of him. He went into a house and almost died. A house fire. His
Yeah.
parents
Okay.
had a house fire. He almost died, came out of it, just
Yeah.
was fine.
Did
Just
they
got out of
bring
the
him
hospital not
out?
too long ago.
Yeah.
Did they bring him out like one of the UFC fucking pay-per-views? They like,
Yeah.
he
Yep.
came
Him
out.
and
He
his
had like,
daughters.
his
Yep.
daughters. That's sick. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Coleman's the dog.
Was he like a
Yeah.
bad motherfucker back in the day? Then
Oh, the Godfather of ground and pound.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they call him.
Look him
Yeah.
up. Is there any specific fight? Because I'm intrigued now. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like there's a lot to this. Go to YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. What, do you guys have like a specific like fucking one that you liked?
I don't think so. Really, he's just one of those names. Like if you know who Hoist Gracie is, you're probably gonna know who Mark Coleman is.
Okay, I got you.
You could probably even just look up Mark Coleman ground and pound,
Yeah.
and probably a compilation of it somewhere.
Mark Colley. That's what popped up.
This picture of fucking. That's not him.
That's definitely not him. No.
That's Fauci. Fauci, he's the king of ground and pound.
Actually, there you go. Mark Coleman destroys Don Fry.
Oh,
The
hell
Hammer is the godfather of ground and pound.
Yeah.
Jesus, everything that just was said here
It all
over the past
comes
5
together.
minutes is in the title of that.
Fucking comes together, dude. At South Dakota, Sturgis, South Dakota.
This old boy got kicked in the face and his teeth went flying.
Yep. Jesus Christ, dude. That gives me anxiety just seeing that.
Almost immediately due to its novelty.
There's Hoist.
Entertainment.
Yep.
The brutality of the competition and how the organizers
Fucking
promoted it, in particular by advertising
Keith,
the tournaments
forget his
as
name.
fights without rules. Quickly
There's the
attracted
hair pulling Cody was
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Jesus
Senator
Christ.
John McCain
Fuck.
and the
And then
John McCain.
to shut it
Human
all
cockfighting.
Yep.
That's what he used to say.
Is that what he said?
Oh,
Okay.
he was against
He
it.
was completely
Gotcha.
against it.
1999, where for the first time
That's
the
what- that's
tournament
Shamrock,
format
right?
was
Yeah.
not used, and the audience was bored watching the card fights. The organizers
That's
needed
another
to
big
gain
fucking
momentum.
dude.
Therefore, by popular
Shamrock's
demand,
so
the organizers
dumb that I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for actually what he was.
And he was
like,
good, right?
How skilled he was. Yeah, he was back with like the shoot box teams and all
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, in his time, he was pretty
July
good.
12th,
He's another one that tried to stay in too long. The sport evolved around him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. I didn't think about that. I bet
Yeah.
trying to play catch up and shit like that.
Yeah.
At the
Well, he
time,
fought fucking
fans
Kimbo.
were mostly into the tournament style.
That guy
They
actually walking out just looked like
had
fucking
the
John
element
McCain.
of stamina
What were you gonna
to
say?
fighters. The
Oh, I said yeah, he
event
did. Yeah, he fought Kimbo. That's great. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, in Bellator, I think, or
Yep.
not, or I don't know, one of them.
I think it was Bellator.
Fast forward, Nick. Let's find that because I want to see that shit.
Oh, shit, is that like the whole event?
indispensable tournament. Even in his amateur wrestling,
Dude, that shit is fucking violent.
That's Coleman right there beating up Gary Goodridge.
Goodridge broke free and started chasing
Man, the
Coleman with
discipline to
hooks,
get
but
like
missed.
that
Mark
fucking,
made a
you're
takedown
big,
and
like, you know what I
landed
mean? Like
several
how
shots
you look, like
from side control. Big Daddy gave his back and immediately gave up as Coleman tucked his legs into
Fucking
a
crazy.
chokehold. Mark Coleman in the final.
Yeah, that dude
and
was
Gary
jacked.
Goodridge
Coleman was a
had
motherfucker.
long professional career,
There's a video of him
not
actually just a couple
only in
years
MMA,
ago where like
but
him
also in
and
kickboxing.
Joe Rogan are like fucking around in this back room.
Okay, really?
And he just like throws Joe.
talking about Coleman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he like pushes him up against the wall.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's older now, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No
He's
shit.
been hanging out with the Liver King here lately. You've seen that?
Yeah, I saw
Has
that.
he really?
That's a
Yeah.
weird collab right there.
He was trying to do some sort of a comeback, and I don't want him to. He just
No.
doesn't have anything to prove.
No.
He had to get, I think, both of his hips replaced. Like, you know, he just hasn't. He didn't have.
Didn't
anything
he
to prove.
get like? Didn't he have like lung damage from the fire? Is that
Yeah.
what you told me.
Yeah, and I don't know like how
Or, like
you know.
heat or breathing in the heat or something sort of.
Yeah, I mean, went into a coma.
Jesus.
I don't know how long lasting effects they are. I don't
Yeah.
know, but yeah, dude's been fucked up over the past couple of years. But
Yeah.
that's a product of living the life that he lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the amount of partying that guy did in his prime.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh,
yeah.
100%. Because now all of his posts talk about how he's sober and living life and loving life. So
yeah.
that tells you right
Okay.
He
there.
was that guy, man. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, that whole era, man. That's actually a really cool era because it came from that. You're morphing from that original shit where it's kind of like most people suck. You have two really standalone good guys
Yeah.
into more skill all the way around.
Right.
And it's just such a fun era. And that shortly after that is you have the Chuck Liddell era. I mean, and that era was really fun.
That was exciting.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
That was our era growing up right there.
Yeah,
And as when it
exactly.
shifted, it got like a little bit more like professional. Would you
Yeah, they
say
started
that?
bringing in like a rule set, and like the
Yeah.
athletic commissions got involved in
Okay.
it. And yeah, they actually got it like, a sport instead of just
Right.
being like McCain said, human cockfighting. Now
Yeah.
people seen it as a sport. They got on pay-per-view, which was huge for them.
It's wild because even like fast forward way to now, like the fights now, it's like it's literal like science and math.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are calculating.
Yeah.
And it's
You
crazy
can't
to
make a
see-
mistake.
Yeah.
I
you
mean,
got to be
it's-
good at everything.
Yeah. It's crazy to see even like the fucking worst fighter just be like, oh no, but he can level everybody else in the
yeah.
real world. Like
Yeah,
it's
easily.
not even a fucking
Yeah, I mean, and it's like even like, and as much as I love some of these guys, these classic good guys, a mid-tier fighter now would run everything. back
Really?
then.
Like,
I mean,
the-
as much as I love them now, granted, if these people had the technology and the know-how and all that
Right.
nowadays, obviously a fucking freak like Mark Coleman would be able to be that. But yeah, the level that like a mid-level now is fucking head and shoulders above people 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Right.
mean-
'Cause like you said, like the game evolves and changes and like
so fast.
Yeah.
If you watch, and like as much as I love it, I love the fight, but Stephen Bonner versus Forrest Griffin, the one that made UFC what it is today,
Right.
the Ultimate Fighter finale. It's the one where people they're seeing people turn it on in the second round, and like people are calling people and saying, "Hey, you got to watch this."
okay.
If you watch that, and that's the big thing that brought it into the new era. And as much as I love both those guys, it's like, man, this would be
Yeah.
kind of mid.
Really? No shit.
Yeah, they're mediocre at best nowadays.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
fucking crazy. Like in
Yeah, they'd be
comparison.
lucky to be in the top 15.
Yeah.
Holy
You
shit,
know what I mean?
man.
And Forrest went on to become a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, but now he'd be lucky. In his prime, if he could be a top 15 too.
Really,
yeah,
dude?
It's
Yeah.
wild.
And that wasn't fucking crazy long ago.
No.
It's not like a
Crazy.
generational
No.
fucking.
No, yeah.
No. It's just that's how quick it evolved. It's the fastest evolving sport in the world. I mean,
Yeah,
ever.
look at that
Like,
fucking kid. The fucking the jujitsu kid, like lays on his back and
Mikey.
and he
Mikey
just
Mitsubishi
boom.
or whatever. Something like that.
yeah,
Whatever the
just
fuck it
puts
is.
people down. And it's like he's just a kid with
He's
glasses on.
just like
you know,
a
like
nerd.
and he's just fucking.
Yeah.
This looks like a little college student.
Yeah,
I didn't
dude,
call him
yeah.
out. Yeah, he's a savage.
That's fucking wild, dude. That's it kind of like gets to the point now where it's like how much better
Better
can
can it
these
possibly
people can
get?
get because like
The thing that I worry about is less exciting fights because everybody will be so good.
okay, I see
You know,
what
are you
mean.
going to see skill? You're going to see a bunch of skill. You're going to see,
Watch
the
the chess
highest
game.
level of everything. But how many knockouts are there going to be? How much vicious people? Then again, I have to remind myself that there's still going to be a savage motherfucker that's going in there and not giving a shit. And
Yeah,
they're
there's
fucking-
always going to be that guy.
Yeah.
Who was the?
And then we have BKFC to go to
Yeah, which is
and watch
fucking-
that instead.
a bunch
That's
of
as barbaric
barbarians.
as it gets. Yeah.
It's awesome because like that's as traditional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah.
just big dudes with nothing on their hands.
No.
You know what I mean? It's like
It's as raw and as natural as it gets.
yeah, dude.
Humans, we evolved fighting. That's what we did.
Right.
There's two very natural things that human beings did, and that's running and fighting.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that's what we did.
Dude, I love it. I am so fucking jacked after hearing this shit. Because I'm like I said, it's a world that I have zero knowledge
Right.
about.
Yeah.
So to like know that shit's happening for you and the fact that like it's real deal shit. That's fucking sick, man.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fucking
intense.
sick.
Hell yeah. Cool.
I think
Well-
I think we're about an hour in. You want to close up shop?
Yeah, man, I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Yeah. Yeah. Just gotta start training, boys.
So August 3rd.
Yeah,
August
that's
3rd,
that's a
yeah.
big deal, man. And we're we're very stoked for you. That's fucking awesome, man.
We'll put it everywhere, of course. We'll spread it all and
yeah.
we'll support.
Anybody want to come follow me and support me? Instagram Stronghold_500. Go check it out. I try to post on there weekly, and I'll keep everybody updated on what's coming up, how much trash this guy talks.
Fuck yeah.
It's a
dude.
savage beating that he's going to receive. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
stay tuned, boys.
Dude,
That's right.
You're the fucking man. Thank
Everybody
you.
go follow him
Thank
for
you, guys.
sure. Follow him. It's exciting shit.
Yeah, this is exciting, and this is it's such a shift. We're usually just goofy, and this is straight testosterone and just blood piss. And
Not a single talk of aliens. In
no,
this
hell
podcast.
no. That's the first time
I
ever.
could go
dude.
down that rabbit hole. Yeah. I definitely
Next
feel
time we'll talk
everybody-
about-
Yeah, I think everybody got stronger here today. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm walking around my shirt off, my gun all hanging out and shit, dude. Like, no, man, you don't understand what I did today. I was training earlier. Like, no, you weren't.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have him back on,
Yep,
like
for sure.
periodically leading
yeah.
up to it, and we'll just talk more shit and just, dude,
Oh, yeah.
fuck
Yep.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'll talk about anything, man. Let's do it.
Oh, this was
I'm
awesome.
down.
This was
I'm
fucking
so
awesome.
down.
Thank you again, dude. This is awesome.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Thank you for
Yep,
having me.
absolutely. All right, man. We're going to put all of his links and everything, social media. Definitely fucking keep up with him. He's a bad fucking boy.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, all right, man. Well, thanks
Cool.
for everybody for hanging out, and listening, and this was episode what, 87? Is that what it was?
87. Yep.
Thank you guys for listening to Crazy from the Heat. My name is Josh Richter.
Cody Daddy.
See y'all later.
See ya.
Oh, that kicked ass. Did it go good? Hell yeah. That kicked ass, dude. I'm over here like sweating, like, oh yeah.
There's on your couch right now.